Yes.
Okay, here we go. Me. Can I cuss on this? Just
This is What Is It That You Do Exactly? The game where our panel tries to guess the unique job or hobby of the guest through yes or no questions. Each person takes turns questioning until they get a no response, at which point it moves to the next person. Can they figure it out in the time allotted? Today's guest is Forrest, who is in the Peace Corps. So, this is Forrest. He is a friend of my sister's, and you guys are going to guess what his unique job is. So, Bob, why don't you start?
Yeah. So is this a job you currently work?
No.
Okay. I'm out.
Is this a job you did as a child?
No.
Did you freelance for this job?
No.
Did this job require any sort of special training?
I'll say yes.
Did this job require any sort of special talent? Like a skill? Okay. Yeah.
Was this a government job?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right.
Did it involve working in politics?
No.
Okay.
Did it involve working with machines?
No.
It was for the government, so did it involve the military? No.
Okay. Did this job involve you working while wearing a uniform of some sort?
No.
No.
No uniform.
Were you alone doing this? Like, did you have a second person you had to do this random task with?
Can you elaborate?
Like, were you on a team of some sorts?
I'll say yes.
Was it, I mean, we established government, but we haven't established, was it the federal government?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Did this job require you to travel?
Yes.
Okay. Did this job require you to travel to other countries?
Yes.
Did you work for the State Department, technically?
Oh,
No. Okay.
okay. Were you a diplomat?
No.
Okay. Well, shot high.
Were you the ambassador to the Netherlands?
Are you the ambassador to France?
Was that an actual question?
No, it was not.
No. I'm not. No.
It's Justine's turn.
My turn?
Whose turn is
Yeah,
it? Is it my turn?
Justine.
I thought you were thinking really hard.
Sorry. I wasn't thinking. Were you on this job for more than 6 months?
Yes.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I'm freezing. Does the job you have now relate to the job you had then?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what you do now, so that wasn't helpful.
Yeah. Now we just have to figure out what he does now so we can know what he used to do. Oh, good. More work.
Okay. But that might be helpful for other people on the team, so I don't know. I'm really thinking. Do women do this job too?
Do
Yes.
women do this job?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Did it involve planes?
The job itself?
Yes.
No.
Did the job require a security clearance?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I think all federal jobs require security
Federal
clearance.
jobs do, but I have one in mind. And even if you say no, I'm not going to believe you because it's part of the job. Are you a spy?
No.
See, I don't believe
What a get that would be.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I know I'm not supposed to tell people I'm a spy, but this is a game show, so might as well come on.
It's true. You have to be 100% honest.
Yeah, that's like if I was just like, hey, did you kill JFK? And you're like, ooh, I don't know. All right, so you're not a spy.
Mm-mm.
Was your job developing small South American countries and taking down the regime and replacing it with an American-built foundation? Were you a Reagan boy?
No.
So no Iran-Contra. Okay, guys, no Iran-Contra. Okay, we narrowed it down.
30 years older for that.
Yeah, how old do you think he is?
I don't know. Look at Reagan. Reagan was 80 and he looked 40. He looked great. All right? I don't know what evil blood they drink.
Did you have wealthy clientele?
No. Okay. I'm going to try to figure out what department you worked for. Hold on. Let me do this. Wait, no, this is even better. Did you work directly for a politician?
No.
Okay.
Oh, smart. That's a good question. Did you work for a government agency like the FBI?
What do you mean by like the FBI?
Okay. Did you work for the FBI?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to, guys. I would say no. He does not.
I would say no. Yeah. It's not intelligence.
Not intelligence. That's what I meant. Yeah. So did you work for any intelligence branch of the government? Okay. Cool. All right. So I'm out. Justine?
Did it have to do with drugs of some sorts?
No.
See, I already did did he take over a small South American government?
Yeah.
True.
Banana republics.
Yeah.
Except for maybe if you went to the store. But there were no banana republics otherwise.
The Banana Republic is like a clothing store, Bob. I'm talking about working with narcos kind of guy.
Patrick, you're doing bits right now, and I'm trying to figure out if this man is a spy.
You guys,
Okay?
Bob, he's not going to be a spy. He won't tell you, Bob.
Did you work directly with the public? Did you interact with the citizenry?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Would you say your job provided a public service?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Did you work in Washington, D.C.?
No.
Okay.
So you job was abroad. Were you working in some sort of humanitarian state? Were you working for a humanitarian position in the government?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Now I'm trying to figure out did you work for Red Cross? No. Okay. Is that the government?
No.
All right.
No, the Red Cross is a private organization.
Oh boy.
Did it have to do with wildlife? No? Okay.
Okay, so fuck me. Okay. Can I cuss on this? Just bleep me. Did you, for the federal government,
Mm-hmm.
in the humanitarian role, wait, I know I asked this earlier, but I didn't write it down, so this is going to be a repeat. Did your work happen inside the U.S.?
No.
No, it was international. Okay.
Yeah. I said that moments before also.
I know. I forgot. So
Well, I think you asked if he was in D.C., so I actually think it's helpful to say it was not in the U.S.
No. My thing was I was clarifying before that it was that you had to travel for it.
Right.
yeah, but you can travel within the U.S.
No, you can't.
Pretty big country, Patrick.
I'll never know. I ain't leaving New York State.
These little town blues.
Was your job related to going to countries and helping with refugees?
No.
Was your job related to anything medical related?
No.
So not medical, not military, not a spy, but international.
And involving the government.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking here. Were you teaching anything?
That was part of it.
Part of it. Okay,
So-
I'll take part of it. All right. So part of it was teaching. I'm just going to start guessing continents. It could take up to 6 turns. Because we've already ruled out. We haven't even ruled out North America, just the U.S. Were you in Africa?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Did what you do, did it have to do with drinking water?
No.
Okay.
Did you work for Greenpeace?
No.
Is that also private? Is that also a private organization? Or
Yeah, Greenpeace is a private organization. Yeah.
what's the government? I'm very confused.
What do they do?
What do they do? What do they do?
Were you helping children?
Again, part of it, yes.
Oh, okay.
Right. Were you? Oh, actually, no, because no medical. I was going to say something. Was it related to the Peace Corps?
Yes.
Yes.
Time out. Is the Peace Corps part of the U.S., but Greenpeace and Red Cross aren't? So
Yeah, Peace Corps is a federal government agency, yeah.
Yeah, there are federal government agencies that do humanitarian work, and there are private nonprofits that do. We're going to talk about this later. I think it's bigger.
Okay, so I actually think you guys got it. So Forrest worked for the Peace Corps. Let's have you guys try to guess what country and specifically what his roles are. But if we can't get there in the next 2 minutes, then we'll call him and he'll tell you about it.
Was it Chad?
No.
Did you? I'm going to try to guess the work real quick. Did the work you do? Did it involve construction?
No, you were closer before.
I was closer before with education.
Oh, no, you're done, Bob. He said no to you.
No, well, he just said I was closer before. I'm just building.
Yeah, but construction was a no. Construction's
a no. Okay.
So you're wrong, Bob. Okay. Okay. So closer to teaching. Oh, I want to guess the country. Was it in Uganda?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Are we just going to go through every African country?
Ethiopia?
No.
Were you teaching? Okay, so I'm going to find out what you were teaching. You were teaching them something. You weren't teaching kids. Were you doing adult literacy?
No.
No, okay. Patrick, what other African countries do you know?
The Congo.
No, there's no Peace Corps in the Congo.
Oh, wait. What's in the Congo then? Isn't that where the big puppies are, right?
Yeah, from the movie? Yeah. The movie. More going on in the Congo than.
Yeah, and then there's the monster apes, right?
Yeah.
That's real. That was a documentary?
That's Michael Crichton, yeah.
Michael Crichton. Are you Michael Crichton? That was my question.
Let's go around one more time, and then we'll have Forrest explain.
Did you... Actually, no, it didn't have anything to do with construction. Was it in Sudan?
Mm-mm.
So you were teaching. I'm going to figure out what he was teaching. Why are you guys more interested in which country and not what he was teaching? I don't understand what's happening around me. So you weren't teaching literacy, so were you teaching children?
I think maybe it's a little hard to explain. So basically no, but it did happen. It did occur.
Okay. I think that's it for my line of questioning. I have to just hear it, I think.
All right. Well, then I get one last one, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pat.
Okay. I'm gonna put it out there. This is just a clarification. You're not Michael Crichton.
Correct. I am not.
This has nothing to do with the 1997 film Congo.
No.
All right. I relieve the remainder of my time. I am done.
Okay. All right. So Forrest, tell us about the work you did in the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
Sure. So the country was Morocco.
Yeah.
And yeah, the role is a little complicated. So technically, I was a youth development volunteer. So Peace Corps has different sectors. They have an education sector. They have a health sector. They have the youth development sector. And there's one that's community and economic development. So basically why I was kind of iffy about the children is, yes, I did some teaching of kids, but really as youth development volunteers in Morocco, we're supposed to be dealing with the youth, which is defined by the government as being ages 16 to 28 or something. And so, yeah, basically I was working in a community center called Dar Shabab, which means House of Youth. And we were kind of designing and implementing youth programs, youth engagement programs. And it was super open-ended. We could kind of come up with whatever types of programs we wanted that were kind of aligned with what the community wanted and what skills we had. Kind of my favorite one was this, we did some theater and improv, and that kind of morphed into creative writing and storytelling. And then that morphed into, they, ended up writing a short screenplay, and then just like on our phones, like recording a film of the screenplay. So just like, how do you tell a story? And that was one of my favorites. I helped organize, like a traveling mobile film festival. So it's basically, it was 2 years. I just kind of like do interesting things with young people.
I didn't realize how open-ended Peace Corps was. Like, you just kind of go in a community and just like fuck around.
So I think it depends on the project. From what I know, education is pretty structured. Youth development is pretty unstructured. I think also some countries, the health sector can also be pretty open-ended.
What do you do now?
So now I work for an organization called Panelists, which kind of their mission is a little bit like Peace Corps. So basically, in my program, we bring graduate students from the Middle East and North Africa to the U.S. To study here. And I'm responsible for Egypt and Lebanon.
Do you speak the language that they? I don't know what language they speak in Morocco. I'm realizing right now.
So it's Arabic. It's a dialect of Arabic, Moroccan Arabic. So yeah, after 2 years, you have like 3 months of intensive training when you get there. So you're living with a family. You basically have classes like all day for like 2.5 months, a little more. And then you go and you're living in your town for 2 years. So you have to figure it out.
So your Arabic's pretty good.
Yeah, my Moroccan Arabic is pretty good, but it changes, like the dialects change a lot depending on where you are. So like Morocco all the way to Iraq is technically Arabic, but the way that it's spoken, there's huge variety. So I traveled a little bit in the Middle East afterwards. So I was in like Lebanon and Jordan. And I could like communicate, but it was not super easy.
Yeah, so it's like talking to somebody from from here in the U.S. talking to a Nebraskan, right, Patrick?
No, it's
like
that. It's way more.
No, I'm sorry. I'll take this one. It's talking, yeah, because like you're talking like I talk good because I'm from New York, but then when you talk to someone from like Nebraska, it's like they got mud and shit in their mouth, and it's fucking talking. What do you like? What's a corn husker? Put your goddamn hands down. I don't want to hug. So like I get it. It's the same, you know.
Ugh.